It's your girl Mooney 69 Ways, and I am here with the ladies. We are here to discuss the season premiere of uh Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 17, right, you guys? We are
Yes,
here for
yes,
another season.
yes.
The panel is back. We are missing one person, okay? Candy Love TV. She was not able to come today due to is what? Her
Her
birthday.
birthday, happy
So
birthday.
let's say happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to you.
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
You know, it's Aries season, you know.
Oh
She gonna let
Lord,
y'all she
let
gonna
us
let it be
forget it.
known.
Mm-hmm.
She will let
And
it
they
be
coming
known,
in
honey.
strong, baby. All these Aries.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't
I
realize
was
there was
like,
so many.
me either. I'm like, who? What? Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of Aries. So shout out to the Aries. Um, yeah, so happy birthday to Candy. We miss you. We wish you was here, but we know you gotta so go out there and celebrate for the one time. Okay. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on the premiere of season 17 the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like, what are your thoughts when you first initially watched it? Was you excited? Was you like, it's okay? Shayna, what are your thoughts?
It's okay. It
You was not entertained?
was alright. It was alright. I wasn't bored, but it wasn't like a great season premiere. But I mean, I guess we got to get old school Atlanta out of our minds and
Oh yeah, for sure.
just accept what it is now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can Kira speaks? I'm gonna call you Candy. Kira speaks.
I was excited going in because we got, new to us. Pinky Cole is new, and then Tom said Keisha Cole. K Michelle is new to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love it hip hop
Right.
girly. So I was excited that we got some new people to see and interact with, and it was just okay. But it's the first episode, so I guess they moving us in slowly. Sometimes they move you in too fast and then it fizzle out. So we can move in slowly and get introduced to the ladies and see who got a little bit of beef here and a little bit of BS there. So it was cool.
Okay. Yeah, so for me, yeah, this is definitely a slow burn. I was like, okay. It was some stuff I wish I would have seen. How people especially the introductions of the new ladies, they roll out could have been much better for the first episode. Um I'm shocked we got both of them in the first episode because sometimes they be introducing people later. So but I'm glad to see both of the new ladies, K Michelle and Pinky Cole, on the first episode. But like I said, I wish the introduction could have been a little better, especially K Michelle's.
Yeah.
Um, I was like, that's how y'all gonna introduce her.
I feel like they must have brought them
Okay.
both on because the other ladies probably wasn't giving much.
Well, you know, their reunion had people divided in a major way. So there's a lot of division.
Yeah.
Hey
Hey,
there.
hey, hey.
Hey. Thank you for stopping
Hey.
by. All I see for me, you watch Real Housewives? Yeah, so if you do, let
And
me know
they
your
had an
thoughts.
event opening up, so they
Yeah,
figure
child. Let's
not.
get into it. This damn thing. Uh, child, I did not recognize Cynthia Cheekbone Bailey. I when I'm thinking, who is this coming in this high ponytail, and this is definitely not the hairstyle for her. But I'm not used to her. No, I'm not. I don't like her in the high pony. I'm not used to Cynthia doing this. I'm sorry. Yeah, but it was just a cute intro. Yeah, so
I wouldn't
they
mind the high pony if it wasn't a drawstring, but I digress.
Ooh, Shots fired.
I mean, it's a temporary
I thought it
situation
was
just for this intro.
giving me, vintage video baddie. I thought it was
No, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah.
yes.
And they had to do something to throw us off because we like, now who is that? We couldn't figure out who. Like, oh, it's Cynthia.
Yes, it was Cynthia. I mean, body was snatched, so she looked great. So, yeah, I'm
Mm.
like, I hope she
I
didn't
mean,
get a nose job, but I think that's just contour.
nah,
Um,
something is off.
Is it? I thought her
it's the
nose. Okay,
makeup
now
for
you got to
me.
make me go back and look
It's
at her
the dark
nose.
makeup. It seems
Yeah,
like it's
something
dark.
is. It seemed like a couple of the ladies got a little nip and tuck after last season.
It is Atlanta, so I'm not
I'm gonna go
surprised
look because I
with
usually
them.
like
So,
Cynthia's work because Cynthia's work usually look natural. Like, we know you're
mhm.
not 20, 30 years old. It's just
I
naturally
just
like
think it's
you
the
look
makeup.
refreshed.
You
That's
think
why
if
I
she
usually
still
like.
looks natural now, today's date? I mean, maybe the first few tweets,
Yeah,
but
she do.
I
Cause
think
I
she
seen her on
does. It
that damn
depends on it
podcast
depends
she
on
got
how
with
much
what's the name.
makeup she got on.
She
yeah,
do.
that's
I
true.
saw clips with the
Maybe the
she
face look natural, but I'm thinking about the body too.
Oh
Like,
no, I'm not talking about the
those
body.
girls.
I'm
Oh,
strictly
strictly the
talking about
face.
the face because that's what I'd be concerned about. They be going ham and cheese and bologna on them bodies, baby. So I ain't talking about her body. I just the
Oh yeah, we're
face.
just keeping it face and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She
yeah,
still look
because
like herself.
yeah, she still like
Yeah.
herself. Cynthia is always
More
giving face,
refreshed.
so she always known. So she's a model, former model, or is a model. So yeah,
Hmm.
I thought
Yeah.
that was cute.
K Michelle came in there. I thought it was Sheree Whitfield. I didn't know what. I,
Shayna, cut your mic. Child. That's funny. Moving on. Let's get into some of these confessional looks. I had to do a
Lord have
collage. I was
mercy.
like, what? What?
I
It
feel
was
like you
like
should have
some of
gave
them
us the
gave.
one by one. That's a lot. Lord.
I know. I had to
I
give
know
it
it's a lot of
because
slides.
there would be a lot of slides.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had to give it like, okay, this is a lot of confessional looks for one episode. So I'm like, so sometimes they have to do a redo for some of these people in the confessional. I'm like, okay, but some people only gave one confessional look. Some
Yeah, I see
gave
Pinky
more
got
than other.
one.
Angela got one. Cynthia, of course, she
Mm-hmm.
got one she the friend of, so she ain't do too much. Drew, I saw two, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because
Three for
them little
Phaedra, three
pigtail things was
for
killing me for Drew. I was like, Drew, what is this? What is this hair?
but her outfit was cute and
The
her
outfit
body
was
was cute.
cute. That hair, I said, well,
Yeah, I
I
didn't
think
get
she
it,
was
but
trying to give us like circa clueless, Stacy Dash kind of between the outfit and the hair. Little Brandy sitting up in my room. I just
it's some pictures missing because it was one where Kelly had on. It was just so atrocious to add to the slide, but
yeah,
she
Kelly be
looked
having
like a
some good looks and
snuffleupagus.
some real bad
Ooh.
ones.
She did look
Not
like
a
snuffleupagus,
snuffleupagus.
and that it was like the shag. I forgot. Is it lavender? It was some kind of color. I'm like, why she look like she's snuggle in a blanket or something or snuffleupagus, but it didn't suit her. And then right here in this tan one with the printed glove, I'm like, what is this? It's giving scarecrow. I didn't like that look, so that's
I'm
just my
trying to look
thoughts
at
on it.
Yeah.
fake dress looks over here. Lord.
I feel like Kelly be getting stuff like she's so short, and then I don't
Yeah.
know, like whatever
But
she
this
grabs,
white
especially
one
for
is cute.
models.
Yeah, you're right, Shayna. She's a little shorty, but some of the stuff
Yeah,
I'd be like,
yeah.
I'm
'Cause I
like,
feel like
okay.
maybe on a taller person it looked okay, and then she puts it on, and it just
I'm like,
got
okay,
some
your
bodies.
hair and makeup is cute, but the outfit is a no.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think she
Michelle
just
looking
grabs
nice
what
in
I
all
think
her
Kelly just
looks.
grabbed what she likes, and then if it don't look how it's supposed to look, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna tailor that or nothing, her height or nothing, just gonna throw it on. Okay.
Yeah. Um. Oh God, I do not want to go to Shamia. Ugh. Ugh.
Shamia is so beautiful, and they talking about her body this season. I don't know why she don't get. She has the clothes, she just don't know how to put them together.
Yeah, and then some of these confessional looks is not it, but I'm
No,
let her ride.
none of these confessional looks is it from what I can
Phaedra,
see right
let the
here.
blonde go. Let the blonde go. I don't need her to let this blonde go. I mean, on the
She
they
look
going
good.
around doing
Blonde
press. She
good.
look good in her black hair. I
Oh,
don't like the blonde. If y'all see the videos and pictures
Yeah.
she doing press, she look better with black hair, not this
I
tired
mean, I
ass.
think the problem for me with her right here is she got two looks that's like a nude and like a cream with the blonde and then the brown skin, and that's a lot. The one with the
Yeah.
blue is something stands out. It's
Because of the
too
color,
much of the
make it
yeah, it's
pop.
too much of the same.
Yeah. She don't even like, have dark roots or nothing. It's just straight platinum.
Mhm.
Yes, and I like K Michelle's both of her looks, so it was cute for her. Yeah, she did better than the oldies, some of the oldies. Um, child, Cynthia's is giving Diana Ross in this corner, or Donna Summers. It's like with the big hair and like a jumpsuit, a shiny jumpsuit. But
I love it.
hmm Pinky Cole looked like she's just coming from a business convention, but like she just
I
spoke.
think that's gonna be like her style. That and them little box hats.
I
That's
mean, I
gonna
don't
be
mind it, but that's what I'm just saying. That's what it looked
yeah.
like. I'm
That's
like,
gonna
girl,
be
just like you
her.
just got to speak. Yeah, so I just had to come through. I had to put some of these looks together. I'm like, what is going on? Someone was giving, someone was not giving, in my opinion. And I'm not a fashionista. I'm not gonna pretend to be, but I know what looks good to my eyes and what doesn't. So there's that. So we're gonna move on. So the episode Angela and Charles as
Charles, your
um
lunch is ready.
and that's his lunch is right there with that burger and some tortilla chips and little pieces of fruit. Oh, poor Charles. And he was trying to help her on the grill, and she said, "My go away," and stuff like that. It was just funny, and he had to show the camera. He broke the fourth wall, show the camera. He like, see, she got me eating this little bird food because we know
All that
Charles can
bread.
cook. Yes,
That
and I'm
little
like,
tiny
girl, who you
burger.
trying to pretend like you can know how to cook? We know who the real cook in the house,
She
and
made
we
some
ain't gonna
slices
say,
on some regular sized bread.
"Oh my," and that dry ass sandwich ain't shit on it. What are y'all thoughts of the seeing Charles and Angela and how she said they are stronger than ever, and she don't care if you come with a rumor about him wearing some rollers or him seen with the candy lady or some shit. I was like, wait, what? She said she don't
Mm-mm.
care about the rumors. It is what it is. She
That's
don't
the
want to hear
energy
it.
she better be on because Charles stay trying to embarrass her ass every opportunity he gets. So she
Yep.
don't defend nothing, child. I wouldn't defend it either.
But then also don't try to make him show you affection. Like, just stop.
Yeah, I guess they probably had the conversation like, I'm gonna need you to do a little better. I mean, I'm appreciate that you here are present because some people are not. They significant other
Yeah.
are not.
Gerald,
But he just like I said, Charles, what's his name? Yeah,
Charles.
Charles is laid back. He's like, okay,
mm,
I'm performing for the cameras. Like, what we doing?
they calling
I don't
Charles
know.
a
He's
little
so laid back.
a-hole. That's what they call
Yeah,
him.
I would say
Mhm.
I think even more than that.
He definitely an asshole. I
He
ain't
is.
gonna I ain't
He
gonna hold
is.
you. So
Sometimes it's funny and sometimes it's cringy. Because
yes,
you don't gotta do that lady like that.
Yeah, it's more
yeah,
cringy than that.
I think it's cringy when it's Angela. I think it's funny when it's like other people. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was talking to Kay a little bit later, like, I'm like, you can be funny with your a-holeness. Poor Angela just
yeah. We just getting a snip like for us looking
Mhm.
in the little snippet of their dynamic. It's definitely can be cringy, but I mean that could be how they are. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
she
mean, him
like you
showing
or
up,
not.
he always shows up, so that's not
Yeah,
the issue. But sometimes I wish he didn't if he was going to embarrass her. Like, you could have stayed home.
he can show up and be a little more quiet.
Yeah,
Because
I
he
be
don't
mean,
talk
she
quiet.
that much, but when
look.
he says something, child, you be like,
He be
Charles.
embarrassing her when she's not there. So this is just him. Even with that podcast, because she's talking about he might have been drugged. Because she was like,
Mhm.
because he was like, I need something to drink, and she told her daughter, yeah, can you bring him something back in the tree? He said, make sure the liquid is clear and not cloudy, because that's how you know you've been drugged. Because he
Yeah,
went on that damn relationship podcast or whatever kind of podcast she said he went on, and I remember that. That was funny.
yeah, I remember it too. I said,
I was like,
Charles.
funny and cringy. Yeah, talking about drugged. Child, please. Yeah, so that's just them, and he tried to give her a hug, and she talking about grab her booty, and he said no.
That's what was cringy. Like, but why? But I feel like it was cringy on her end because why did you say grab my boo? You knew he was gonna say no.
I
Just give
mean,
a
if
little
look,
awkward hug. The hug was
if she not
awkward.
embarrassed, who am I? I can't be embarrassed for somebody. It's a little cringe, but I can't. If she not embarrassed, and this is on national TV,
You
so
don't
I
think she's
can't.
embarrassed? I
She's
think she
embarrassed,
is.
Not to
She's
that
absolutely
degree.
embarrassed.
Not to that degree. Not for that. If it was something major, sure.
I think that's who he is, though. I think he just
That's what I'm saying.
turn it up a notch with the cameras. He put a little extra sauce on it, but for the most part, that's what
He
you get.
probably turns it down for the cameras. I think he probably worse when it, but she
I
knew she
think
signed.
so.
Yeah, because when the cameras aren't around, he's free to say whatever he wants.
I mean, some people that's their love language. They talk to each other crazy. It couldn't be me, but
Yeah, especially when it's one sided. Like, yeah.
you judge people's
I think
relationship.
she cares. That's why she was even addressing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't address. Oh, we on the up and up. We're better now. I wouldn't even have said none of that if I didn't care.
Yeah, she cares.
Well,
She
that was a
definitely cares.
Because
confessional, but we got
who wants to be on
that was a
national
confessional
or
scene.
Right,
international TV acting like their husband don't care for them? Like,
right. All last season, that's what everybody was saying. So it's like she cares. But if these people come on here, they end up down. I think they try to come on here to get divorced. I don't know if that's what she's trying to do, but this ain't helping.
Any other thoughts on Charles and Angela before we move on?
Charles is Charles, and child.
Okay,
He could
moving
have
on.
asked for something for that on that burger if he was so worried. But whatever.
Yeah, he lied and said it was good. So I was like, he is trying because that burger was dry as hell. I mean, the man was choking for water.
Where is the cheese? Can I get some
Right.
mayonnaise, some
I
ketchup?
didn't see no ketchup, no nothing, and some
I would
chips, no dip.
right sauce. I mean, yeah, chips. No, you got some fruit. Eat that watermelon, quench your thirst real quick. Wet your
It's like a
palate.
combination, like the burger looked dry. So good for him for at least trying to lie and say it was good.
Okay,
Hmm.
so we got an introduction to K Michelle by way of Portia this season. I, everybody found it interesting that Portia is the one. I'd be like, but for me, I'm like they probably met each other through social gatherings, in the A. So it wouldn't be surprised if they been in so many rooms together in social settings. So why not Portia be the one introduce Kay? Um, and they always push her to the forefront anyway, like she's the face of Atlanta. But anyway, she introduced K Michelle, and the way they introduced K Michelle was not it for me. Like I said, they could have did better introducing this lady. It seemed like Kay was at a photo shoot, and Portia dropped by, and then K Michelle introduced herself and just said how she's I guess she moved to the A. I want to say with her husband, Dr. Caston, and they just got married like 2 weeks ago in Memphis. So I don't know if they permanently stand or they temporarily stand in the A, but when they show her son, I'm like, this boy done grow up
Oh my God, he's
fast. I remember when he was
grown.
little.
Right.
Oh, he was little because I always knew he stayed in Memphis with her parents or what have you.
Hmm.
So, so that shit. He 21 now. So hey, yeah.
Oh, mama. Casting, still hanging in there. Wasn't they on marriage boot camp, child? I'm like, you turn around and marry
Yeah,
that man? Yikes.
seemed like she
Okay,
just
girl.
married him for the show because
I guess you didn't need to though, boy. You could have just
yeah, you
brought
got
him
to.
on there. You
She
didn't have to
said
sign.
she
You didn't
know
have to
this
sign
man
them
since.
papers.
She said she knew this man since they was in the ninth grade and they was dating on
Yeah,
and off.
they have been. Like I said, they was on marriage
Yeah, they
boot
was on
camp
marriage boot camp.
before she was on Queen's
Yeah, I
Court. That
remember.
was
Yeah,
some
I
years
remember.
back. That's why I was like, I
Yeah.
know that man. I was like, it's not
On and
Queen's
off.
Court.
Keyword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The way she said they just ran down to the courthouse. She only got a wedding ring. Like,
That's what I
okay, did
said. She
Bravo
said
tell
they
you?
just
Bro, I will tell you we need more. We tired of getting estranged wives. We need a couple legitimate wives on
Oh
here.
God, I ain't signing no paper for Bravo. Nope.
It's been too
She
many
said they
divorced
just got married.
wives.
I said, God, Leah, hope you did a
I mean, I
prenup or
guess. Look,
something.
how many is it? Three?
Right.
How many months do they shoot? Is it like Married to Medicine? Is it like 3 months?
Yeah, like
How
Mhm.
many? How
three,
long can you
4 months.
be old? Maybe she got that in her back pocket, child.
Yeah. I mean, Pinky is married, so it's like, why are y'all?
Yeah, I don't know why she had to run off and marry
I would
that
have been
man.
like, hey, we're engaged.
Right.
And the way she kept looking at the camera, like we just got married. I'm like, hey, stop looking at the camera.
She said it's
Cause
been
it
a
was
minute,
moments she
It's-
was looking at the camera. I'm like,
yeah, especially
stop.
because it's like you've been on TV before, girl.
I mean,
several
it probably been
times.
a minute in this kind of setting.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah, because I think the
But
last two things she did was the two dating shows, Queen's Court and
yeah.
Marriage
But you
Boot
can't look
Camp.
at the camera on no shows either. We're not
And
supposed to.
then
No,
and then
but
she had her own surgery show and whatever about
Yeah, I'm like,
surgery.
yeah,
she's not new to this.
she's
It's
not.
something about that marriage. Like, I feel like somebody, hoodwinked y'all into that. Like, why?
I,
I
I would just feel
mean,
like we engaged. We've been together. I known him since ninth grade, and we're engaged to
right.
be married.
Yeah, you
hey,
shouldn't have to rush it.
Well, it doesn't seem like it was much of a rush though, because a marriage boot camp she was saying she wanted to, and that was years ago.
yeah, and they've
Yeah,
been dating on
if
and
you
off.
still
So
want to,
Yeah, I was
Jesus.
saying, how does he feel about it? I guess we'll never know.
I don't know. Time will
Especially at the
tell. I don't know.
courthouse, like, girl, yeah, I do hope you got some papers in place, because that's a little rushed.
Yeah, that's a little worse. Like I said, I hope she got a prenup.
Mm-hmm. Or at least a
Because
post
what
nut.
That part.
something. But yeah, so be married to Dr. Caston. So they are newlyweds. They are the newlyweds of the show. And then,
I guess.
the Portia situation. Portia is,
I did not expect to have a married K Michelle on this show. I really didn't. I know it's Housewives, but shit, ain't none of them really know Housewives. So there's that.
Right. That's why they said we tired of it. Last season we didn't have one. I'm sorry, we had Angela. So now we need
oh,
we need at
no,
least a
they had
couple.
two. Shane, they had two. Because we
Oh,
got
because Portia was
Samia.
still legally.
Samia.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
but
good.
they
And yeah, Portia
and a
and
lot of
Drew was
times they
still
don't
legally,
be.
but they was going through it.
Yeah.
A lot of times, even if they are married or they don't be housewives, they be like entrepreneurs and having like businesses. Like you think
Well,
that
we know it ain't been
this
actual real
was
housewives.
We
standard.
know they ain't actual
Yeah.
housewives,
That's
But they
what
at
I'm
Karen.
least
saying.
want them married.
Yeah, I
At
guess,
least back in the
child.
day, there was more married than
We ain't
non-married.
talking about
Right.
the
Now,
old school way of housewives. We just this is yeah.
New
yeah.
modern housewives, sure,
Yes. Yes.
if you say so. That ain't a housewife though. Housewives don't
I
work.
mean, when have
Okay.
we ain't
Well,
never
some
really had
housewives
no.
do work. They could be at the house working or doing, both. So why not?
I don't know if you'll work at home mom or wife. That's not really a housewife. That's just a work
Right,
at
that's what
home
I'm
wife.
saying. Exactly.
I don't
Yeah,
mind it not
but
being a home part because they
It's
ain't never
okay.
always
you
been
doing
working.
multiple things. So
Yeah, they
why
ain't
not?
never been always been. But it's like at least be a wife. Like we not even doing that. It's just ladies of Atlanta.
Hmm. That's how all these shows are though.
Yeah,
This one, Basketball Wives. The only one that be really sticking to it is Married to Medicine, child.
yeah,
Yeah, so this is K Michelle. Then Portia introduced her because Portia was saying how she was going through it with Simon and with the whole house stuff she didn't talk about last season. I don't know why. I know she probably couldn't say his name, but she could have said that man is putting me through it, and he was putting her through it through the course in social media during last season taping. So yeah, so we know Portia got the house now, so she can show it off. So she invited Kay to the party, and she just asked. She went through the ladies. Do she know this? Do you know her? Do you know her? And Kay kind of got emotional because she said how some of the women in mistreated her and stuff. And we already know the show who she used to be on. First was um Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and we know how they treated her. And she said they treat her so bad, and they try to blackball her in the A. So um, we know how they are. If y'all remember the whole shit of it all, and Toya and her ex-husband, so which turned out to be true, and they was giving her a hard time about that. And um yeah, so okay. We back. Okay.
There she goes.
There she goes. So yeah, so
That was my
she
biggest
got
thing was
emotional
the
about it. She got emotional about it.
yeah.
I'm like, damn, they really did a number on you then if you got emotional about it.
Well, the
Yeah.
biggest thing I could think of is when they said that man didn't do what that man did. That would piss me off. The rest of it is like it's just par for the course. It's just part of being on the show because you was hitting Mimi with flowers. So you was shaking the table. You was with the shits. But that stuff with that man, I wouldn't play about that neither.
Yeah. Right. Because it's like y'all really sat up there and said this lady lied. And then when you found out the truth, no apology, no nothing.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. And they just said my poor friend Toya. They was
Right.
I was like, yo, okay.
What Candy say shutting up is free because you could always just not add nothing to the conversation. Like if you don't believe it, you don't have to be the one to say, or you want to support your other friends. So you just you could just be quiet, just slow
Right.
walk out the scene. Like why she just Homer Simpson and out the back?
And you know what? That's
Right.
why Rashida got bags.
Right.
Her husband's a
Yeah.
girl. I need that K Michelle back.
And now her daughter going through it. So you see, you playing with people.
Yeah. See, because sometimes it come back and hit your kids, and that's why you just gotta shut up.
Yep.
Yep. So, like I said, Portia invited her to this not majestic, mystic island party she is
Portia said
having.
majestic.
Yeah, she ain't know the title. I'm like, it's given that you didn't come up with this theme. It's
Nope.
given
Because is it
Lauren
supposed to be
came up with it.
majestic or is it
Yeah.
supposed to be mystic? Like,
Well, they were so shady. They said they show her invitation like it
The
says
invitation
mystic.
said mystic.
because I'm like, was it a typo or is Portia just being Portia? Like,
That's
what's it
a hell
supposed
of
to
a
be?
typo.
Right, that's totally different words.
And either
Yeah,
way, it
so
sound like majestic or mystic. I was like, what is this theme?
All right.
come I bring your situationship or your husband.
And they couldn't even
I
do
like,
that. That's why they said we need more married people on here because we can't even have
Well,
couples night like we do on Married to Medicine because ain't no couples.
well.
yeah. Moving on. Speaker box Kelly came through to Shamia's house. Loud. Speaker box Kelly loud, and I bet them kids just be laughing at her like, here go mama loud friend again. And she always bringing the gifts or something. They just say how they miss each other. Oh, I miss you, girl. I miss you. No, I miss you. I'm like, oh gosh, please stop. And we see that Chloe, Kelly's daughter, 18, she went off to college, and that was like a little emotional for little Kelly, rightfully so, because she's not gonna be at the house like she normally is. So she is on the Spelman campus. So she's at Spelman, and child, Tacky Shamia,
Ooh,
Mia, uncouth, crass, made this girl a basket with some condoms and some alcohol, talking about she gonna drink anyway. I'm like, she's 18. I'm all about safety.
yeah, not the
That's
alcohol,
fine,
baby, on
but
national
not the
TV when we're
alcohol.
not supposed to
Talking
be
about she gonna be
drinking.
right. She gonna be sneaking drinking alcohol. I'm like, they may be so, even though she know that right from wrong of the consequences of drinking, underage drinking. But
Right.
I'm not going to encourage her by taking her this basket full of alcohol.
I
And
don't even
why
know
is
if
you
they can
encouraging my
have it as
daughter to
Spelman.
drink?
I know my son had an attitude about not being able to drink in his dorm when he first got there because he went after he
I
was
don't
already
think no
20 when
kids
he
could
was
drink in their dorm.
21, and I was like, "Sir, I can't. I guess you got to go out and
Hello,
drink."
Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
I don't know what to
Thanks
tell
for coming
you.
by.
You 21, they not. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even though sneaking drinking, at a party or whatever, that's
Right.
Mhm.
Like I'm not
but
gonna
I'm not
don't
gonna provide
encourage
you
your
with the bottle.
friend
right.
daughter to drink by
Yeah,
giving
you gonna
alcohol.
have to sneak to get it because that's the only way you're gonna get it. I ain't providing it for you.
Right. Mm-mm.
That part.
Now the
I was
condoms,
like,
yes. I don't know if I would have done
yeah,
that
all
on
about
the
safety.
TV,
Yeah.
but
And then the
you
pregnancy
know,
test, like,
And the
ooh,
pregnancy
girl.
test, I'm like,
I wouldn't have done none of it. It's just
not
tacky.
on TV. No,
Shamia is so
that's
corny. Like she get on my
it
nerves.
was. That's what I said.
Like,
Uncouth, crass. It was just,
yeah, she
ugh.
does nothing
I
about it.
would
Even
have
the
put it
condoms, like
in a little closed up gift bag, like, and get this to the baby because she,
let her mama do that. Like it's just out of order.
that's true. That's true. Or maybe we don't know. They could have had a conversation about it. She could have told her she was going to do it, and Kelly
That
could have been
kind of
okay with
seemed
it.
uncomfortable, but she laughed it off. Like I know that's your friend, but
Got her mouth open. That's why I saw her speak about Kelly because she always got her mouth.
yeah. So I was like, I
The
mean, I guess
little
what
and
can you
mighty.
do but play it off? But girl, once the camera's cut, like yeah, no.
Take this back home with you, homegirl.
Right, keep it at your house.
Take it home.
Okay. But yeah, so after that, she's talking about, the Porsche invitation. She said she was shocked. Shamia said she was shocked to get the invitation because how things went down at the reunion and how their friendship broke down last season. So yeah, so Kelly was like, she is having the significant other parties, couple parties, and with people's significant other. And they were like, who's she gonna bring? I was like, she could be dating somebody. And she said, why she bring somebody in that man's house? Why she having a party at this? I was like, Kelly, here you go, Kelly,
Her
here you
house
go.
now.
It's
It's
her
hers
house for
now.
the 3 years. So I think it's like it's been a year and a half now. Should
Renting
be,
the
I
house
don't know.
out.
Well,
So
It's still
it was
Simon House though. Like I said, yeah, I'm like, I'm Kelly. Like, you want that house that
it's
bad? Like, girl, you couldn't find another house.
I think she probably found something by now because, like I said, she only can be in there for 3 years. Remember, that was part of the
She
divorce
gonna wait till
agreement.
the last day to leave that house. She don't want to
I
get a
mean,
house.
she was fake. She
I
was
don't
fake
think so.
looking
She's
at.
smart. She should get it now. Like,
She was
but
fake looking at houses last season.
She ain't trying to move out the house.
yeah,
It's
because
actually
she
she
ain't
was
had, but she couldn't film nowhere. She ain't had nothing to do. She was at her mom's house, which was her
Right. Well,
old
she was
house.
her
supposed to be at
house.
her old house. Yeah,
Her
get my
house.
house.
Barely
Mm.
that. It was like out. It was like at places. It wasn't like really at a house. So
And she
Yeah.
did go look at least one house. I mean, obviously she didn't buy
I
it,
feel
but
like she had to do that because she wasn't allowed to film in Simon's house, so she had to do
yeah,
something.
we talked about
yeah,
this
she
last
wasn't.
Yeah,
season.
she couldn't. It wasn't like she just was really looking. She was just doing that for the show. We know she's
Well,
trying to stay in there.
I
They be
mean,
treating.
she should be looking if she only on a time limit. Like, don't wait till the
She
last
tried to
minute,
get an
like you said.
extension. Like, hey, I can't find anything with
Oh
these high
God,
rates.
the rates
They be
is
treating
high, but she
Shamia
should be.
crazy.
In today's economy, the rates is just too high. I can't find nothing. She gonna try to get an extension.
No, I
Yeah.
think she probably found something, but this time, right now, she should have found something. You know what I mean? So
Hey, Kiwan.
it's because, like I said, hey, one, yeah. So yeah, she should have found something by now because, like I said, at this time during that airing of this season, she should have something because, like I said, time is ticking. The 3
She can
years
downsize.
almost
These
up.
women in Atlanta, they be doing a lot, child. Like, you don't need a $6 million house. You can get a $3 million house. It's gonna be okay. It's only you and the baby. Like, it's all right.
Yeah, it's
Still gonna
okay.
be a house.
She could go back to her old house.
She could.
Why y'all keep saying that? I think she gifted to her mom. I'm not staying with my mom. I love
Was
my
she giving
mom,
it to
but
her mom, or was her mom just watching it until she figured out her
no,
situation?
she gave it to her mom. I
Okay.
remember that transaction. She gave it to her mom when she thought she was moving on up. I was like, girl, why? I mean, I guess because you have somewhere to go back, but I'm not staying there permanently.
I don't
I
know.
love my
If I
mama
would've
down,
gifted
but
it.
I
I'd have been
cannot
like,
stay with my mama
you
Yeah,
could
like
you
that.
could stay here because I'm gonna keep the house. So if
yeah,
you
that's
want to
my house.
stay here, you can stay here. I wouldn't have been like, it's yours now.
Tamika.
Hey, Tamika.
Yeah, right. Like you can stay here while I'm not living in it like a tenant. I'm not gonna make you pay rent or
Right.
nothing, but you can stay.
Exactly.
But when it's time for me to move back,
Right.
Okay.
I
Mama
don't
over
be
there with
want to
her
plan to
boo
move back
thing.
to my mom.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, she
it
did
ain't her
move back.
mama house though.
And it ain't like she ain't moved back to her mama's house
If you
before.
gifted something
Right.
to somebody, it's their house
Well,
now.
I guess if she gifted it, it's her house now. But
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
mean, I
hearing.
would want my mama to have a house.
so now, was
But
she supposed to sell this house after 3 years, and they're supposed to split the
that
assets, or she
Simon
got the
thing,
whole
yes,
asset?
yes, it's what you said, Kara.
Split
Supposed to
it.
have 3 years. It's they got to steal and split it. Her and
Okay.
Simon
Well,
do.
so then
They
she
got to
got to
agree on that.
downsize anyway. Child, get to looking,
Yeah,
please.
unless she
Please
tries, and now
stop
that she's
playing.
back on the show, she's gonna try to get something and live beyond her means, like Toya, and get a similar house.
Child, the way Toy go through houses, so should be no problem. But get a house.
Well, that's why she's looking for her
Child,
next partner, so she can have. She trying to already get that set up. She got her girlfriend now, so that way she can have things in order. So when the 3 years end, she gonna figure her next steps.
yeah, I
Yeah.
think her and the girlfriend did find a house, but hey, I
There
think
you
that's the
go.
last time I heard something about them too. But
Push your P. She keep that hustle moving.
Yeah, she gonna.
Shamia Shamia shared that her and Portia. She said some of the stuff when she was at the reunion, some of the stuff went over her head or she was in a fog. She don't remember what happened at the reunion. So she had to watch back. And then, her and Portia got into a text message, a sparring match. And then her dumb ass in the confessional miming it. What the fuck? I mean, what the hell?
I wanted the text, or at least some of the verbal. All it is,
It was
and the
like
middle
middle
and the middle
finger
fingers.
and then
Like, nah,
elbowing. I was
right,
like,
That corny Shamia.
I'm like, what you doing, Shamia? Just say what it was. A middle finger and neck rolling and elbowing. I'm like, so basically y'all was throwing bowls and y'all had a lot of FUs.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
FUBs.
B words, yeah, all of that.
And that's how I walked away with a bag. Listen, that prenup was ironclad.
Okay.
The
Tight.
crazy part is Todd always walking the marriage with Ken.
He said, I'm leaving here with
He
something. He
got
got something. He ain't
Yeah,
probably
he's
get
like,
what he
I
wanted, but
think I
he got
think that was
something.
all right. He always I think that was always in a prenup that he was gonna leave with something. I think that was the agreement. She wasn't gonna leave him like that, but
the major
in the
thing he left with
prenup.
was child support. He should be grateful for that.
Like nobody doing child support, so they both taking care of their
Right.
kids. So that's cool.
And when I saw he's getting child support, which I mean,
No.
she made more money.
No,
They said
no,
that was incorrect. They
no.
came back and
That's
said no
No,
child
incorrect.
$2 million
support.
was incorrect when they said he got 2
That
million.
too.
No. Essentially, all it sounded like they was getting is something with the
That's sharing
businesses, and then
custody.
they had to split up the assets as far as the house. And say, I'm just saying for argument's sake, say there was like um 7 houses, and somebody got 4 and somebody got 3, so she had to pay the difference on the fourth house. That's
Yeah.
all he got, was at like 500 something $1,000.
Yeah, but I know he got some cars.
He ain't get no child support.
Listen to it because Ronnie voice
Because
read.
they both share custody. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You share custody.
It depends. I know people who share custody and a primary breadwinner still pays child support. That depends on what kind of lawyer you got. But that prenup, that prenup got her safe and secure. Because he did get a
Yeah.
couple cars. He got more than just that.
Yeah, he got cars, and he got some of the
They both split the
businesses.
cars.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah.
businesses closed. Besides what?
Right.
And they share, I mean, they got to
Maybe
share
he
the
wants
debt.
the name to
If
go
they in
start
debt
another
with the
one,
business, they
child.
got to share the debt. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get
Moving on.
they said he was going to get like that $2 million in the child support. He ain't get no $2 million. You got like 5 something and some cars and some businesses. That's what you got.
Yeah,
So.
but people be doing that for clickbait. I can't do that unless I hear it out the horse's mouth themselves, like Candy or whoever.
Yeah,
And I see
Candy
the
explained
court
it.
documents. If I see
Yeah,
the
but
She
court
we
documents,
explained it, and Lauren LaRosa was confused. I'm like, why she had to explain that to you twice after she explained to you the first time?
sometimes she could be
She wasn't
stuff go over her
understanding
head.
dividing the assets on the last piece of property. Like I said, say you got 7 properties, so somebody gets 4 and somebody gets 3. It has to be an even split.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, so Lauren, never mind, John.
Yeah, he walked. I
I
mean, he
ain't
walked off
smart.
good.
Yeah, this is right when he was reading through it because I'm like, dang, I was splitting it down to the Amex bonus points and stuff. Like, good grief.
Listen, okay.
Like, even if he got 2 million, that's nothing for Candy. Even if he would have got the 2 million, that still ain't nothing.
No, it's not.
Okay, we gonna
It's
move
just
it
the
on
principle.
off Candy.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere episode, season
Would have been nice
17.
if this was caught on camera, but
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, for our entertainment, sure, but for their real life situation, now. Uh, so we get to the party. Child, like 75% of this episode was at Portia's or Simon's house, whatever you want to call it. So she finally get to show off this house, but she really don't show it off too much. It's kind of weird. I mean, because
She
the end
said,
of the
y'all ain't
last
getting no
season,
tour. Y'all gonna get these 2-3 rooms right here.
but
That's it.
but this the house that been talked about, so you would have thought I'll be showing it. Like, y'all want a tour? And the way K Michelle came in talking about how it's so echoey in the house, I said, good night, Kay.
I'm sure we'll get more of this house later on in the season. This is the first episode, so she said you're gonna get this right here. Y'all get some more later. You don't gotta walk all up and through it.
All right.
I'm
So
sure she'll be
everybody
hosting something
arriving.
else.
Cynthia arrived, and then she introducing Portia to her boyfriend, LaPrince. I forgot she dating that young man, but he's there through the phone introduction, and then she got this dreads on the phone, which is weird. I guess representing him, I guess, because he has locks.
Cynthia is a piece of work, child.
Next, Drew come up with her phone with black on it. I said, okay, it's giving rhythm instead of rhythm spoon. We getting rhythm boyfriend because Portia boyfriend or friend Mike came in. People say he's from Ready Love. I don't watch that show, but I did
I was
see
gonna
him
say
in a
Shayna
Country
could tell
Wayne
you.
skit. I see him in Country Wayne skits, but I don't know him from Ready Love because I don't watch that show. So that's a Shayna department.
yeah, he was on the first season.
I thought I thought this was on season 1.
Yeah, season 1. That was way back. I saw him on something on Netflix.
Yeah, they say he's been other stuff. He's an actor
He been
now,
other
baby.
stuff. He's the actor. Yeah.
Yeah, he's acting on here. He's acting on this episode.
Well, that's why I said random boyfriend because it's like, what's he doing?
In her defense, she did say she was dating a man and a woman back when they had asked her. So I guess she called herself dating.
Right.
Let me get 2 of them up there.
I mean, she ain't the first to do it.
No.
She ain't gonna be the last to hire a man.
But sometimes they be forgetting, like, remember what's the name? Kenya used to rent a boyfriend, but everybody does it.
Portia
But
did
they
it
be
too.
calling. That's what I'm saying. They be calling Kenya out the most. I be hearing people. I be like,
Kenya was like the first time we really
so
seen
what?
it. Like,
I'm like, so what? Other people do it. So what's the problem?
Because who else has done it before Kenya? Like, dang, you that desperate that you had to hire help? It was
by time Kenya and the other ladies came on, it was like a shift in how the show was shaped.
Yeah, more
after the old OGs left. So
yeah, but when she came, it was still more shocking. Like, oh my god, like you had to hire somebody, and plus the man.
She changed it a little bit for the energy of the show. I ain't gonna hold you. Kenya made her mark, and she made her mark leaving. So we are at this party. Everybody looked nice for the most part. I didn't care for Drew jacket, so blingy. I don't know. I didn't care for it. And like I said, everybody got a boyfriend through the phone. And then K Michelle came in with her husband, the doctor. And I don't know what happened between her and Drew during the season, but it seemed like they cool right there in the upper picture. And by the time Drew and they come to professionals, I don't like something must have happened because Drew, you came in there and gave her attitude like K Michelle, she does she sing or she used to sing or some shit. I was like, something must have happened for you to have this energy in this confession.
He's so for real, Drew.
Right, because it's like, Drew, let's not.
I need to know what happened because y'all got to remember the confession is not right after these scenes. So that's like something had to happen.
It don't matter what happened. Drew, please.
I think they were saying something. I've been trying to keep off of social media.
Why are you coming like that?
Right, like it's like Drew, whatever transpired, like, oh, I think she used to say
I don't know if she's trying to be shady, but yeah.
For sure.
She's definitely being shady. But it didn't
I'll watch it transpire during the season. I know they had a little something. I didn't look.
That's what I'm saying. I need to know what happened because this energy in the confessional does not match this energy what we getting right now.
When Kay was talking, even though we know they film out of order, but They when came
Oh,
in
they
with
definitely
Portia,
do.
when came out with Portia, she did. She was like Drew, like ugh. So I was like, must have been something going on. Like I know y'all both sing, but there can be more than one singer on the show. I mean,
It ain't
I
that,
mean,
child. It got to be
it's
something
not that.
else.
It got to be something else because what's her name? Shamia sings too, so it's like what?
we see
Please
what's going
don't,
on with Shamia and Drew.
please don't make it a singing thing.
That's what Charles was talking about. Some dad Charles talking about some
SWV.
SWV, and K
Because when
Oh,
Michelle was like,
Shamia
please.
tried it with
please.
Drew, it was like, well, Drew's the bigger singer. Now Drew trying it with Kate Michelle. Like Drew, I know you had a couple songs. Let's not get carried away.
We know you got a whole
Not get
project and
carried
it has some
away.
success, but let's not.
And ain't as successful as anything Kate Michelle had going on.
Right, K Michelle,
Okay.
she got some number ones, like 4 number 1s or
We
something,
got something to
4
do with
charted
black.
ones, 4
Black.
charted songs.
And I met that man.
Kiwan.
Didn't she?
I hope not.
She wasn't
Yeah.
seeing that man, but that man sit on that phone for 3 hours or however long they said he sat there could not be me.
And then the fact that she lied that she was and said she wasn't even talking to Black, and now he's your date. Like, girl, see, that's why it'd be hard to defend you, Drew.
She said that was her friend. I got to get my fingers together. Her
It
friend.
still said her friend. It
That's
didn't
what she
say her
was saying.
boyfriend.
However, no friend ain't gonna sit with no friend of the opposite sex ain't gonna sit on no
If you want
FaceTime with me for
camera
no three
time, they
hours.
gonna sit.
He was on that camera so quick, we didn't even see. I don't even know what he looked
He
like.
was smiling, just a cheesing.
No, we know she meant friend boy, like how Grandma used to do.
Ooh.
Well, she is still at that time was dealing with dude in the basement.
Mm-hmm. The man under the stairs, child.
Yeah, thank you. The man under the stairs.
And
Okay.
then never mind. Child.
Okay, so we get introduced to Pinky Cole. So they met up with Shamia at Shamia's house, and I guess the plan was Shamia and Gerald. They was gonna meet with Shamia and Gerald, but she called her husband on the phone talking about he got caught up and delayed and stayed in Charlotte. He was not planning on coming anyway. That man probably down the street. I don't care.
Not down the street.
She knew
I'm
he was
sorry.
I need Gerald to show up. Once we let you rock for one season, Gerald. Now, if she gonna be on the show, you gonna have to show up, even if you don't
He got
say
to do
much.
a group
You don't
scene
gotta.
at least.
You don't gotta be Charles. You don't gotta insult the lady. You could just sit there and be quiet in the corner somewhere. But you need to show up.
All right.
He's not gonna do it.
So
Then
disappointing,
they
man.
need to reduce her to a friend of, because if you're not, these men be
I don't know
disgusting
about
me
a friend of,
sometimes.
but
You could be a
I'm
friend
pretty sure
of.
he do scenes with them too. But I'm just saying for a group setting, he needs to at least do
Because a
one.
friend of, you have less requirements. Like Cynthia's a friend of. She don't really got to bring nothing because she's just chilling on the sidelines. So she can do that.
But I guess Shamia wants to bring something, and she is into it with the
Yeah.
face of Atlanta. So
If
why
Shamia's
she got
bringing
to be more than a
enough,
friend.
then fine. But I mean, yeah, when it comes to like couples, even, but there ain't no
I need that
couples.
husband to show up.
Well,
you got a
that's why I
husband. I
said
need
he
to see him.
shows up, but he doesn't show up in group settings.
He ain't
That's
gonna
what
show
I'm
up.
Okay.
talking
That's
about.
why she didn't get
In the
on the
group
show.
settings,
Oh, okay.
he show up at the house. Yeah, I need him to show up in the group
That's what I'm
settings.
saying.
He barely showed up at the house. Last season, we only saw him on the phone.
Well, he was there the first episode, her
Oh, well, yeah,
birthday,
it was her birthday.
and
I mean, that's
some
why she
other
wasn't on the
scene, and
show
that's
to
about
begin
it.
with, because he didn't want to film. So he
I
like, look,
know, but
you
now
better be
here we
glad I'm
are.
letting you talk to me on the phone.
I don't know, but I just know that I just wish he can be like Kara said in the group settings, show up in the group settings. That would be nice
He's
because
gonna be there, but not
she
really.
needs that. I think she needs that support.
That's okay.
I think she needs that support
Sit in the back, have
and would
your
like it.
drink, smoke you a cigar, and just
If he's not
look.
saying anything and adding any value, then does it really make a difference?
You're gonna be the Dr. Damon. Dr. Damon don't see he be chilling in the back. They be trying to talk to him. He don't be trying to talk. You can sit in the
Not
back.
no more.
It'll work. Well,
The men done took over.
Well, he only talking when they address
for
him.
11 seasons, he been chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
He
And he
interact
only
as much
talking
as he
you
got to, and
right.
that's it.
He only talking when
Gerald
he
said, "I don't want
interacting.
you talking to me. That's why I'm not coming."
I
Be
mean,
on
you
your
speak
phone, and
English
Gerald,
good
I don't
enough.
care. Look, come on.
Yeah, like he don't speak English. Don't you speak English good enough?
Oh, He get on my nerves. Anyway,
I don't know.
mosey on.
So we introduced to Pinky Cole, the owner of Slutty Vegan, and her husband. Yeah, so she, introduced herself. She's K Michelle Soror. They are Deltas. Shout out to the Deltas. She's an entrepreneur, and she got a book out. Um, like I said, Slutty Vegan. So I guess Eat Plants is the name of the bitch. Is the name of her book.
What it look like.
But yes, and she's been married to her husband Derek. He got his own business. I forgot the name of his restaurant or his place of business. And they got 3 kids. They had made 3 kids within 3 years. It was crazy. I was like,
Sorry, get up off that lady.
back
Let
to
her
back, back to back.
breathe. Let that coochie breathe.
Get up.
I'm so glad
Yeah,
you
that
cut
was
his
cool.
hair.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm glad he cut his hair too.
Yeah,
I
me
remember
too.
when he
Because I
had hair.
at
I was
that
like,
hair, I was like, ooh.
mm-mm.
I didn't even.
Yes.
He was standing back in the back. I was, who is it? I said, oh, that's the husband. Don't got no hair no more. Hallelujah.
Yeah. I was say I remember with the hair without, and then when he cut the hair, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like I
didn't
wish
care
she
for it.
kept her hair, but I'm
And
glad.
with her hair, I like either or, short or the locks. I didn't
I
mind.
like the locks better. Maybe I just didn't like that little hat she had on. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
I
like
didn't
the
like that
balls.
hat
She could
either.
take the
I just
little.
like the
I don't mind a hat, but that type of hat, I was like, it's like a little
Like,
funeral hat. I think
yeah,
that's
like,
what she called it too.
and then the flip flops. I ain't like nothing about it. Like, girl, this your very first time film. I know
Or
you don't, but please.
old school flight attendant, like them little hats. I was like,
Yeah, like, I don't. Maybe an old waitress at Denny's, like way back. I don't know.
Yo,
give me a little fascinated. Give me something cute. That wasn't doing it.
Then a little slides,
yo,
like, oh yeah, like
so,
yeah, like she was wearing heels all day, that she had to put her flip flops on. Like you stepping in the scene like that, like oh girl. Mm-mm.
yeah,
She said you're gonna get.
so they eventually made it to to Portia house. It seemed like they was late because
It was
when I
late.
say Charles and Michelle was cutting up, K Michelle was cutting up, and here go Charles. Like, ain't they out 8 hours late? Yeah, they
Yeah,
was
They is
cutting
having a
up
good
talking.
kiki down there, baby. Okay.
it was
Mm-hmm.
late as hell. But then when she
He
was
said,
leaving, she was like, I don't want to be late. Like, did you look at the time? Did they give you a different time?
Turnabout is fair
I'm late.
play. Did Portia not do the same thing in episode 1 with Shamia's birthday? So I mean, if we're gonna play the
They
game,
were
let's play
still
the
friends
game.
then, so yeah.
well,
Okay.
technically, I thought her husband Gerald was coming. And they was having shot o'clock.
She knew that man
That's
wasn't coming. I ain't even
bullshit.
about to.
Exactly.
I ain't
That was for the
even saying
cameras.
that. Yeah, like that ain't even. She
Well,
knew something.
I had to say it because it was
Okay.
shown that he was seemed
She
like
said
he
that's
was
what they showed
trying,
us.
air quotes, trying to get to. But she had to call him, and he supposed to be calling her like, "Oh, baby, I'm
That
not gonna
man
make it. I'm
sounded like he
called up
was
at the
at a
airport or
hotel
something."
somewhere. Like,
Because
oh
we in real
yeah,
life,
by
come
the
on,
way.
you ain't gonna be about to walk out the door and be like, "Hey, where are you?" And come on now. Did she put a
And you
little
ain't got no update in all this time. You know he never
I
mind.
got his matching outfits and everything. Like, girl,
I'll
you ain't
play
got to lie to
along.
that. You ain't got to put it on all thick.
Oops.
They had matching. He had matching something in the closet. That's probably what that was.
Yeah, no matching nothing. Because he don't go nowhere.
Yeah, crazy.
Who? I mean, it was wearing black. How you not match black?
And half the people couldn't even get that memo. Look at Charles.
No, Charles and
Charles
K
said, "I've been in
Michelle,
here."
and
He said, "I've
definitely
been in this all day." He started saying, I had some business to tend to earlier, and I came
I
straight
didn't notice
here."
that he didn't have on black either until the end when he said something. But I noticed Kay Michelle
I
wearing.
noticed K. Yeah, I guess because she's supposed to be,
She said she didn't get the memo. Then they
Oh,
Shady
yeah.
S Productions did a zoom in on the invitation. Said Black Affair, Black Attire Affair. I was like, yo, it's funny. But they at the they like I said, they made it, and then they played this game. Who did that? Portia made up.
Excuse me.
She asked Angela Charles who made the first move in the bedroom, and she said he
Charles,
did,
please.
and he said I ain't asked for it on the first night, and yada yada yada. I was like, okay. And then is there's the first who's the first to start an argument just to have makeup sex? That's what she asked K Michelle, her husband. And she asked, did y'all had a public moment to Pinky and her husband? And I guess they was looking at a property and they did it at this property that the realtor showed them. I was like, what? And that's how they got the children
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in 3 years.
Yes, stay off of her. And get your realtor to go show Portia some houses while you at it.
Oh gosh. So that was a
Just
public moment, having sex in a potential
crazy.
spot. So she also asked, Portia asked, name one physical thing from your old partner that you get to your new partner. She asked that to Shamia. I'm shocked she gave Shamia a question. And that question that's kind of a little messy. But she said, I ain't giving him, there's nothing I can give Gerald, whatever his last name is. I guess like he's perfect. He fine just the way he is. So yeah. And then this is where Shamia and Drew of it all went down, because Drew said, she says, speaking of, where is your husband? She said the same place where your man at. He like, oh, he traveling. She said, there you go, he traveling. It was like, damn,
Where's all
Shamia.
the energy, Shamia? Get
It was a lot
Portia
of
that
energy from
energy.
that.
Give
Yeah,
Portia.
she ain't gonna never get Portia that energy, because it's
No.
given like that. They have this silent understanding. It's just weird because you just told Kelly that you and her had this sparring text message. It went down so bad that you can't even repeat it. You have to mime it.
It's giving Shamia still wants that friendship. If Portia take her back, she be back. That's what it's giving.
Begging like the dog that she is. Hi, Andre.
Hey, Andre. Bravo, too many Georgia peaches. Okay.
And I'm with Cynthia. Why you asking about Gerald? Like I just said, Gerald don't never be here. What you talking about?
All right, she like, Gerald don't be here anyway.
Right, because we like, oh, why you doing all that Shamia? But Drew, why are you asking? You knew he wasn't coming.
Right.
So she can't ask. Look, Drew was giving that same energy that Shamia was giving her last season. Like, bitch, I ain't forget. Like, you asking all these questions, you being messy, having setting up dinner time with my ex with Portia. Like, I'm not forgetting. It's gonna be.
I guess.
See how quickly we forget.
We definitely forgot.
But at the same time, like, she can get that same energy, but when she get the response,
but yes, right. That's what I said. I'm not mad at Shamia's response. I can't be mad at Drew asking, because let's not forget Shamia.
You already know we not on good terms. Don't ask me nothing.
Shamia if the roles were reversed, Shamia would have asked, been messy. It's just kicking up dust. So yeah, she said, focus on your Zoom date call. Whatever. I was like, yo.
Him sitting on the phone for 3 hours was weird though. Like, what's this about?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, she should have just did like Cynthia did, just introduced to the host.
Hi, baby. Hi. Later.
Right. Like, you really propped up the phone and girl.
I mean, because she did, because she did about to sit there and talking to Portia for a little bit when she was doing the introduction, but
that man sat there whole time.
K Michelle, like, what's going on? She said Drew, her Zoom date, and Shamia with her mohawk and new body and this violinist. I said, K Michelle.
Wait, did we talk about Kelly bringing her date?
It's right there. His name is Trey. He right there down there. And then K said, everybody know Trey.
Right, because everybody like collectively was like, "Ooh, not him, girl. Ooh, girl." I'm like,
I heard that was
like, as long as they're both tested, I don't think that lady is looking for no man like that right now. So as long as he's clean,
she's been married for a year. She said she is only renting. She's not owning. Like she said,
she just need a little maintenance, okay?
And she's still going through. She's still going through it with that man.
Yeah, I mean, her clown that she married, but it's like, girl, but don't bring him. If I walk in a room with somebody, everybody like, "Ooh, girl, not him." Oh my god, girl, why him? Nah, you got.
That's why I said it's random boyfriends. This giving random boyfriends down to even Portia, because they asked. Who asked? Listen. I think it was Pinky asked Portia, like, when was the last time y'all had intimate relations? She said 9 months. They like 9 months.
Right. Even it was like, give us a timeline, and Portia got the rambling like, "Girl, what are you talking about?"
It was given Shamia's spring, winter, fall, whatever, spring, summer, fall, whatever that damn line is.
What timeline is this? I'm confused now.
Then she said something about COVID. I'm like, but you and Simon, y'all hook up during COVID. It was like a lot of timeline crossing. I'm like, okay.
Mm-mm.
Because she was saying how she was so nervous because this is the first time she introduces somebody to the group since Dennis, and they haven't even met her ex-husband yet. Never met her ex-husband. I'm like, yes, they did. We met him through
They
Yeah,
Foul.
did.
So
and
He
shut
wasn't
right,
your
up.
husband.
right.
Exactly. He wasn't
We
your
met him with
husband.
her last wife. We would have met him with
And
wife.
then and
Wife number
and then that
7 or
poor
whatever she
family
was.
no values show was a hot mess, and that's when we saw y'all coupling, but not I guess in
Yeah,
this
we
group.
didn't need a reintroduction. I mean, we already.
All right. I'm like, some people met him.
But I mean, we don't even need this. Like, listen, we know
We
this
know who
actor
he is, child.
money for you. Like, he
Exactly.
didn't get no big jobs like that.
Stunts and
Yeah, but
shows. Simon always wanted to be in front of that camera. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
oh yes, for sure.
Because he was
Because
trying to push
and that's
Fallon, but they said she was too boring. So
and
he
look,
had
there go his ghost, the ghost of Simon walking back because they had this little fake ceremony
Hysterical.
Kelly put
Bravo.
on.
Shady as hell.
I'm like, y'all is shady, and I guarantee you, Portia do not like that edit.
oh well.
She'll be all right.
Right? She'll be alright.
They babied the shit out of her last season, so I don't want to hear nothing.
And they
They
definitely
allow
handled
her
it
to.
because she played them.
I
Like,
agree.
don't come on there before last season talking about, oh, Portia Gubadia is coming. And of course, your Gubadia don't come. Like, nah,
Nope.
now you gonna hear about this forever.
Yeah, she should never say no stuff like that. I am not saying that. I'm gonna
I'm
be like
tired of
Portia
everybody coming up in
Williams.
her house and being around her child. Like, dang, oh, why I got that child meeting everybody? Sick of it.
Mm-mm. Her
Baby,
sister Lauren
yes.
looked cute with her hair like that, so she looked
Oh
different.
yeah, I forgot Lauren was there.
Yeah, so there's Mike in the ghost of Simon his house. It's funny.
Simone.
So yeah, so the girls they and the fellas went to roll cigars and smoke cigars. They went their separate ways, and the ladies went their separate ways. And then here we go. I think who was it? Angela asked, she was just saying, asked Shmi how she was doing. She glad to see her and glad she came. And, you know, her and Portia seemed like they on cool terms. And, you know, Angela got it started when it came to that discussion about her and Portia. And she said, yeah, we just, you know, cordial and stuff. They were so fake in the scene. It's not even funny because not too, like I said, Shamia and Kelly, they was meeting up. They was talking about Portia ass and how the text situation went down. So I don't understand this cordialness of it. It's so fake
It's
between them.
Portia. Yeah, it's
It's
Portia
mostly
leading with the
Portia.
fake
It's
shit.
Shamia just following suit.
Right.
That's what it seemed like.
Because
When she follows
I
suit, it
can't
seemed like
come with
she's
the
scared
beef.
though.
Yeah, I can't come with the beef when you're like, oh, hey, I'm so happy you're here,
Right.
bitch.
And
Are
they gave each other
you?
hugs
Okay.
too. That was talking about you look good, whatever. With her little mullet or mohawk, as K Michelle says
Right.
mohawk, but
The mullet, I don't even like mullets, but she do look cute with the mullet.
I like her
Like
mullet.
Shamia is so pretty, but
I
she
don't know
is
if I could
so
do it.
yeah, I wouldn't
all
do
right.
it. I like it.
Yeah.
You know who's doing it. It's like, but she just corny. Like, oh God, like if you just sat there quietly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, she just saying, you know, she came and she Portia had good energy, so I had good energy. And then here goes Cynthia. How about the energy between you and Drew? And Drew like, I'm here, she's there, I don't have no problem. I'm like, I guess I'll still be mad at how she was last season. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, and then this is when Shamia dumbass brought up the whole situation about Drew not having Angela back. I'm like, where the fuck that come from? I ain't gonna hold you. It's like, what y'all trying to split Drew and Angela friendship up? That's what it was given. And because she's speaking on half of Phaedra behind, because
Well, it sounds like Drew went up to Phaedra after the reunion and said something like she wasn't on Angela's side. So
no, she said, I just want to get to know you. That's what Phaedra said. She came to she said, how you gonna try to get to know me? You was silent, trying to take me down, trying to
oh,
frame me. I said,
please.
you need to
But I also heard her
Don't
saying
give
that Drew
Phaedra
said she
nothing.
didn't agree with everything that Angela said.
Right.
So
she said, I told that to Angela. Your receipts was receding. So what do you want? That's what Angela said. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about my husband. Like you have somebody coming up to me at the House game talking about I'm such and such and I got hands. And
She
then here
said
go
that to
Phaedra
Angela.
dumbass talking
Fine.
about,
She said that to Phaedra.
huh?
She said that to Angela, okay, but you saying that to Phaedra, like, well, you giving them ammo to split y'all up, and they both need an ally, so they might not want to do that no more.
Who need an ally?
Drew and Angela.
Drew and Angela.
But it's not. It didn't even move nothing. Angela said, "Okay, I don't care about that."
Because she need an ally.
I mean,
I don't know if she's gonna have an
Angela's
ally
strong
with
on her
one
own.
of them. But
Yeah, not with Drew, because Drew didn't have her back when that was going on.
Yeah, they talked
I
about
don't know.
it.
I was gonna say I don't want Drew to be my ally. Drew was flaky, and Portia. I mean, not Portia. Phaedra, same shit. Phaedra, not aligning myself with no Phaedra.
Well,
Yeah.
too bad because somebody else they already got their own group over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's plenty. It's a lot of them. It's a plenty of other women that directions they could go in. So.
But I'm pretty sure her and Drew discussed it. Even Drew said, like, I told her what you want me to do. I mean, as a friend, like you could be honest with your friend, and you even though you by your friend's side, you getting her support, don't mean you completely agree with them. But I'm still
You don't have to completely agree with me. You could be honest with me. You can come tell me you think it's bullshit, but don't go over there to the enemy and be like, "Girl, I don't even believe." Get over here and sit
She
down.
didn't say
Get
that.
over
She
here and
y'all
sit
was
down.
I'm need y'all to go back to the
said-
scene. Phaedra, no, she didn't. She said she came to my dressing room, asked me, said, I want to get to know you. That's it.
I don't want
wrote
you
it
doing
down
that
here in my
either.
notes.
She ain't said I didn't
She
believe
said
my friends.
let me see. I got it here in my notes.
She did say something about she didn't believe. She told Phaedra she didn't believe everything. And go ahead, Shannon.
No, I was saying the same thing.
Yeah, but you know,
Fully believe her. She told Phaedra said she said, and then Drew came back there and said, I didn't fully believe everything she said. That's even doing too much. Like, why are you saying
that she ain't totally agree?
Yeah. Like, why are you doing
that was gonna come out either way it goes.
You let it come out on the show. Don't go directly tell her that. You're supposed to be with me. Come sit over here.
Right. After the reunion's already filmed, you went to her.
Is she a dog?
No, but that's not loyal. Being loyal, like that's not a good ally. Because Phaedra's sitting here dogging you out, and you going up there running to her dressing room for what?
She said she want to try to get to know her. I guess outside of their.
Oh, please, what
beef.
Do you need? Let me not get worked up
You
over a
try
TV
to
show
get
because
to know her without mentioning Angela. Like, well, that's
right.
what Phaedra brought up. And Phaedra said, "Well, why did you side with Angela?" She could have been like, "Look, I wanted to get to know you outside of Angela." She didn't even have to touch that at all. She ain't had to say, "I didn't believe anything she said."
That's why I said Drew flaky. True. Drew flaky anyway, child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it is what it is. But I don't want to see this season everybody ganging up on Drew. Don't be going for the low of the totem pole.
I mean, we did that last season.
They did that last season. It was like so tiring. I was like,
yeah, like this Drew got on
there. Huh?
Ever since Drew got on there, it's been let's jump on Drew. Like enough. Yeah, I'm tired of that.
Just I'm like, please don't have the same.
And she handled herself pretty well during the reunion. So and the end of last season.
Yeah,
she did. She handled herself good right here too. She's like, okay.
So yeah, no, we don't need a repeat of that. We cool on that.
We don't need everybody
find something else.
Yeah, there's plenty of things happening like Shamia and Portia of it all. So
and we got 2 new bodies to work.
I just noticed how Shamia hyped up when she questioned Drew about not
right. Like I feel like they're gonna get into it again, and it's just like
versus when it comes to her and Portia. I just find it very interesting.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing what happened with K. Michelle and Drew. I don't give a nothing about Drew and Shamia. Shamia, please go find something else to play, somebody else to play with, please.
Because the whole reason why Shamia didn't even like Drew to begin with was because of Portia. So it's like now you have a beef with Drew for no good reason, actually.
Not at all. And
yeah,
Drew
but she still want to be friends with
her
Portia,
right to be upset.
She just don't want to say it.
Yeah. Okay, so that's enough of this scene. K. Michelle, she said this was too much for her. I'm like, come on, Shell. You from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I know it's been a minute, but yeah, they
Years old.
more raunchy. And girl, you was shaking tables and throwing candles.
Shaking a table.
He said, I
She
So
was
said he
doing
said,
that.
I'm older now, and now I
Right.
would like
yeah,
to go
but
sit
they
my
not
ass
even doing it
down.
here. They just having word sparring. They not
Right.
even fighting. Cause
She
over
said she
there
ain't
they
got the energy
be
for it.
throwing stuff and hopping stuff. I'd be like, yo, what the f?
Yeah, because her walking off just made it like more than it needed to be. Like, girl, you could have just sat there quiet.
Right.
I mean, I know they bickering and stuff, but get used to it. I know
Right.
it's been a
You
minute.
literally
I
signed
think
up.
she just got to get used to it, get back
Yeah.
used to it. So
She got to get reacclimated into the.
Pinky was sitting there fine. And it's her first
She'll
go.
be all right. Yeah. She'll be
she'll be
okay.
all right. I guess she just need a breather. Um, so she went out there with the fellas with the cigars, and then eventually Angela followed suit. She's like, "Hey, you got to come back to the group." And
Right.
then, cause this is where Portia and Kelly got into it. Cause Kelly asked Portia like, "What was in the text message between you and Shamia?" And she was like, "That's between me and Shamia." I'm like, "But this is a show. Why do you want to keep you and Shamia stuff private, off camera? But y'all both on the same TV show. I don't get that logic when it comes to Portia and Shamia. I really don't. And Shamia needs to say something. If she wants you saying all this stuff when Portia not in the scene, so I'm gonna need you to say some of the stuff to Portia. You know what I'm saying?
Shamia
So
is a
hopefully we
sucker, but
get to this season. I don't know.
Shamia is a sucker, but I need these producers to step up and tell Portia to produce. Y'all let Portia pussyfoot last season. Don't stop letting her pussyfoot. Don't let pussyfoot with Shamia. Let her use your words. Say it like you mean it. Let us know what's going on.
Don't be fake. Be
I'm
honest.
surprised they didn't show us the text messages.
Hello. I guess it
I don't
was
know
that
why they
bad.
like
This
Portia.
season
Why they
might be.
like Portia so bad?
Yeah, I don't know either. Because she ain't really bought nothing in a while.
Her and or
I
Phaedra, because they
mean,
both could go for
majority of
me.
the fans probably like Portia this year's Airhead this year's, but whatever. I mean, because she got an extra sketch body doesn't make her.
Right. Because the same way Kelly was talking about Pinky's not a girl's girl, even though the reasoning was silly. It's like neither is Portia. Or half these women, actually.
Might
Mm-mm.
be something else to that though. We just getting a quick little snippet, so it could be a little
Yeah,
bit
it
more
could be something
to
deeper.
that. But
It
Huh.
better
Portia,
be more to
Portia,
it.
Portia ain't never been a girl's girl.
Because if Kelly, because it's like she said that, but everybody else, Phaedra's like, oh, I like Pinky, even though that's not saying much. Kay like Pinky, even though Kay don't get along nobody. It's like, oh,
I
I
don't know
DM'd
what
her,
happened
but she
between
didn't
Pinky and
respond.
Kelly ass. Maybe
Yeah,
she don't
I
loud.
DM'd
She
her,
probably
she
thinks
didn't
she too
respond.
loud.
Yeah, I was gonna
Probably
say
think she too
Pinky
loud.
don't like something about Kelly is what it's given.
Yeah. Just because she didn't respond doesn't mean she's not a girl's girl. Like, everybody can't get along. Maybe
Yeah,
she
maybe she
didn't
just
see
don't.
it. Like, if we're not following each other, sometimes, like, it will just go to, like, the requested messages, and you don't even
I
see
was
them.
gonna say, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
famous, so
they
Lord
do.
knows how many messages they get, child.
Right. Probably got buried down
Ain't
there somewhere.
nobody
She might not
ain't
even
nobody scrolling through all of that.
She might not even
Okay.
monitor her social media. She might have somebody who handles that for her. So
That's
it's like you
true.
getting offended, but you got this one small little waffle place, and she has like a bigger business. So
Damn, Shayna, how you gonna downplay her little small waffle, her nana
it's like y'all
waffle
know how
and
evil
chicken?
playing fields.
Not the nanas.
Which I was like,
Yeah, ain't nobody heard of Nana's chickens and waffles. Now I ain't been to no slutty vegan, but
Well, I'm not
everybody
from
heard
the
of slutty
A,
vegan. I'm not either,
but
but I heard of it.
you hear about you
right,
hear about Slutty Vegan because she was mobile. She was traveling with her business
Yeah.
at first until she landed in Atlanta and
Okay.
made it a brick and mortar.
I mean, we still know.
haven't landed where we are, right? But we know, yeah, we've heard
We
of it.
still know. Yeah.
And
Who's
she
chicken
has
and
a
what?
well social media presence in, I should say. But she was more than that. I wish she could have. They did like a better introduction to Kay and Pinky because she was a producer on the Maury show some years back
It's
when
only the
Maury
first
did have a show.
episode. They got to give us room for something else. So maybe we'll get a little deeper into them on other episodes. I'll be all right
Yeah,
with
plus
I
her
said
being a producer on
introduction. This is the first episode supposed to be your introduction, not
yeah,
that. Yeah, but they jumbled a
cleaning up
lot.
at Shania house
They introduced
without a
both of
clock.
them, plus this event and everything else. So it was kind of like it was a lot going on.
yeah. And I don't
Was
really
it
care about her
though?
being a producer on the Murray show. Like Murray show ain't been on in years. But that her current
No,
business,
it was just her receipts of her accomplishments
Her
or her
accolades,
yeah,
her
accomplishments.
resume, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm
not
sure we'll
received
get into
fast.
more. We
Just
got
like
to
with
go over
K
there.
Michelle, her resumes with her music and her
Right.
awards and her charted
That's why I don't
singles.
care about the
Go
Mari
on.
thing because it don't got no relevance to like her brand right now. Where K Michelle's music is her brand.
They'll
So
give
Yeah, I
us
just
some
yeah,
more.
said
We got to go
resume.
over there and look at that husband and them babies running around. We got to go to her business to see what's going over there. We got to talk about her bankruptcy. So we got a lot to
we
still,
got
delve into
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
before
So
we even get into her interaction really with the girls. So I'm sure they'll give us some more.
yeah.
I doubt it, but we shall see. No, seriously, I doubt it.
Yeah.
If you ain't showing nothing in the first episode, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, like you said, we didn't even get some of the other new people last season on the first episode. So
I'm
yeah.
surprised. Yeah. So, like you said, they probably didn't have nothing going on, but yeah.
or maybe they felt like we kind
And
of know
Portia,
who these two are
I was
already,
gonna
so they
say
don't need
Portia and Phaedra ain't
But y'all got
giving
to
us
remember,
nothing.
Bravo and MTV BET had two different audiences. So everybody in the Bravo world do
to. Yeah,
not know K Michelle.
but I say that all the
So
time. I'm like, everybody don't keep up with these people outside these shows anyway. But I
Yeah.
do feel like I do feel like most everybody heard of Slutty Vegan. Like
Right.
most people have heard of that, and then
they probably heard it, but probably didn't put a face to the name. So
That's true too.
yeah,
Because I didn't know that
since
lady's
she cut
name. I
off
just knew
her
Slutty
hair,
Vegan.
and got a new look a little bit with
I
that
didn't know what
short.
the lady looked like to begin with. I didn't know nothing about no Pinky Cole. All I knew was Slutty Vegans. Now I gotta
Oh
connect the
damn!
dots. I didn't. I mean, like you said, I don't live in Atlanta. I've
I didn't know who
I
she
just know
was.
from social media first. Like I said, for
okay.
Yeah, I
mogul.
knew she was on
She
social media.
Yeah, she traveled with the Slutty Vegan until she settled on Atlanta as
The
her
only one
home.
I didn't know
So,
was no Nana's chicken and waffles. Like, you know what I mean? Waffle places are in Atlanta. Like, I ain't never heard of no Nana's. And I don't hear nobody say
well, it's
McDonald's.
not a traveling business.
It don't need to be. It's a landmark. If it's a landmark and it's a big place in Atlanta, you gonna know. Like, there's just certain spots in the major cities that you hear about. And Nana's ain't one of them. Where I got the Waffle House.
Okay.
And a million other waffle places in Atlanta, actually.
Yeah, they probably got a lot of brunch spots down there.
Yeah, South is different.
I
So
mean,
I
this is
wouldn't
because
know.
Kelly and Pinky should get along. Because didn't Kelly have to go through a little bankruptcy herself?
So I don't know.
Yeah, when the divorce, especially when you have a business with your
For her
ex-husband, you gotta
ex, yeah.
I
do
know.
some
You should be
things.
coming to her for advice instead of doing skits.
Well, we don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of bankruptcy. Like we said this, we discussed this last time. There are different kinds of bankruptcy,
Different
It was
chapters.
for her
Yeah.
business.
different
Yeah,
chapters,
but
and
they're
they
both
mean
filing
different
bankruptcy for
things.
their business. It's not like it's a personal
Right.
thing. Then it's the
No.
same type of bankruptcy for the business.
But there are two types. One
There's
to get
three
your
types. It's
well,
chapter
three
6.
type.
It's for personal chapter 7, and then a main one for like business, like the one Donald Trump be filing, is chapter 11.
Chapter 11.
So that's how.
Look, we
Yeah.
know that one. We're familiar with that one, even if we're not familiar with that one.
Yeah, so I feel like if it's, y'all both probably filing chapter 11, you might want to hit Kelly up and get some
And
tips.
they do that all the time.
I
Them
don't know if she
people,
did
them
chapter
people.
11 with her husband or not. She could have did something with personal too, as I thought about it. Because they do have some personal stuff together, like that damn house they had to sell.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
all what she said. She talking about their businesses, and so I'm like, at least with Pinky husband, he got his own thing going.
Yeah, I mean, she got a husband, got his own
Hopefully they
place,
got
so there's
they
got his
asked
own
their
restaurant.
prenup in order, child, because
Who?
Pinky and her husband, because you never know. People be
Oh,
dibbling
I
and
don't know.
dabbling. He got his own. It don't matter. They be like, I want yours too.
Well,
So
what's he taking? The message she got going on with this bankruptcy.
listen, they in Atlanta. He could be in the Tide School of the long game. Okay, he could be like,
See
wait
how
till
that
she
work
build it
out.
back up, and then
Time to wait to the 11th year. Saying you know.
you never know. On Mad Day, these people be pulling some shenanigans, child.
Yeah, so that was the season 17 premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. That was basically the end of the episode. Portia party and her tire. Her boyfriend, for the night, made a damn toast like it was his damn house,
Uh,
thanking everybody to coming through like it was he was paid bills there. That was funny to me.
everybody
Um,
was like, okay, so
exactly. And again, we want to wish our girl Candy Love TV, who's not here today, a happy birthday. And this is like a rotating panel, just to let y'all know. Um, this is a rotating panel, so make sure y'all subscribe to everyone's channel, including Candy Love TV, and I will have their channels in the description. Um, so y'all can subscribe because I think Candy might host it next week. Who knows, child? I had to host it today because it's her birthday. So happy birthday
you
to
should be
her.
done celebrating in the middle of the week. You might have some more
I
weekend
know.
celebration.
So make sure y'all hit the like button for your girl in the replay game. Let me know your thoughts on season 17 premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And how would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being like it was out the park, it was off the chain. It was, they came back with a bang. I was like more of a 5. It was a little mid to me, but it could be a slow burn. So it was mid. It was cool. Like I said, 75% of the episode was at Portia damn house.
Yeah, that was going on a little long. Hi, Patricia Crawford. That's a cute picture that she had of Candy for the happy birthday with the short hair.
She did it herself. Somebody did it.
No, never mind.
Okay, come on now.
I didn't create it. I didn't create it. Like,
I ain't taking credit.
I can't take credit for that. But yeah, birthday girl did that. So
I'll
before
give
we
it
get
like a
out of here,
6.5, a 6.57. She said a 5.
I'm about to say 7, but that do seem a little high. It wasn't bad though. Like I
damn,
was
Shayna.
I would give it a 7.
Just
It
give it a
wasn't
7.
awful. Yeah.
Somebody got to give it higher than me.
I said 6.57. That's the same. That's around the same thing. We gonna be
Both of
higher than you
y'all.
with that 5,
Right.
child. That 5 is
Yeah.
A 5
was
is like
mid.
I was struggling. Like, I could barely keep my eyes open.
right.
I ain't gonna hold you with certain things. Sometimes you want to grab your phone or something, do something else.
Yeah, they ain't had my attention. I grabbed my phone worthy in a while.
Yeah, but it was cool for a premiere episode. I just wish it was like I said, a little different when it came to introduction of K Michelle and Piggy Cole for me, my opinion. But I'm about to get out of here. We finna go around see what the ladies got going on before we get out of here. Shayna, MCD TV, what you got going on your channel this week?
This week, I did Bell Collective. If anybody's still watching that, the new Bell Collective of Alabama's coming on Friday. So
Birmingham.
Yeah, that's
Check that out. And let me mention Huntsville.
Dang, why you have to say it like that?
Cause that's the one that's like should be rated a 5.
See, now you see what me and Candy be talking about, like, girl. No.
I was like, I'm at this point, I might as well get y'all one of them reunion come because it's not really getting. But, and then I'll probably do a free recorded for Housewives of Atlanta since it's the premiere. And anything else the community tab on, check the community tab. I'll be posting there.
Okay. Miss Kara speaks.
I did a weekly huddle on Sunday, so go ahead and catch the replay on that. The boys is back tomorrow, so we're doing the boys as a panel hosted by, I think EJ's hosting the first one. I don't even know, child. On Friday evening, so check that out. I don't know what else I got going on. Keep your notifications on, child. I'm trying to get some stuff out because everything is like it's like this. Everything's coming out now. Now, Divorce Sisters, they want to have a season 2. I ain't watched season 1, child. So now I'm scurrying.
Catch up.
Right, that part.
And then why is it on Paramount now? But it was on BT Plus. What's going on? What's the shift about?
Remember,
there's no more BT Plus.
There's no more.
They're getting rid of BT Plus. So I guess they said let's just start it over there. That way we don't have to. More things we don't have to move.
They took it over.
Is it May? Next month? No, I think it's just. Well, I think it's just BT Plus. I think
just BT Plus. Just BT Plus.
So they starting to put some of their stuff over there.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Paramount, so I guess this is not meant to be.
I'll give you the password for that one too, child.
We tried.
We're gonna transfer. We did BET Plus. I can at least I can let that go. I'm gonna take that money and put that over on the extra for the Paramount, okay? Because I'm sure you got to upgrade for that.
I don't know, because that Netflix subscription going up. I don't know if you want to hold off.
Baby.
Subscriptions is going
Yeah,
up.
my Netflix is high.
Yeah, so yeah, for me, what else? Imperfect Women. I am doing a live. I decided I was gonna do that live because I got to do episode 4 and 5. So I'm gonna do 2 episodes Thursday evening for that. What else? Like you said, Friday. I think we have The Boys and Euphoria because that is coming back this week. As well as the Testament. If y'all watch Handmaid's Tale, this is a spinoff of that. Yeah. So what else got going on? And my individual Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am doing that, and I might check out Bell Collector Birmingham. We shall see. I definitely want to get Stormy and these new set of ladies a fair shake because I do not like the other Bell Collective all that tough.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna give Birmingham a try. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I think.
Child, that's
Kira, what
America.
you want to do the new Bell
This
Collective?
Yes.
All right. That's like, well,
Nah, because I'm fighting with this cold because I was supposed to, I'm gonna play catch up this week, and yeah, so yes,
okay.
it's about 67 things I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, that's
So
what
I just say keep
Tuesday,
your
not
notifications
Friday.
on. Okay, keep your notifications on. It'll be something up there for y'all to watch.
Okay. All right. Okay, like you said, make sure you are subscribed to everyone's channel, hit the notification bell so you know we go live or when we upload something. Like I said, this is a rotating panel, Real Housewives panel, and hopefully it's gonna be on Candy Love TV next week. We're about to get out of here, but before we go, make sure y'all wish our girl happy birthday. Put in the comments happy birthday, Candy. Show us some love, or go to Candy Love TV and show us some love over there.
Hit that Cash App. I don't know what it is. Go look on her page.
Yes, and we about to get out of here, y'all. Bye.